Hi everyone. Welcome to English is Easy. Today we're practicing IELTS speaking part 1 topic, daily routine. In this video, you'll get 3 different versions of answers, including a Band 9 style version. Alright, let's start. Now we will listen to version 1.
Let's talk about daily routine. When do you usually get up in the morning?
I usually get up around 6:30 on weekdays because I need to be at work by 9 o'clock. On weekends, though, I allow myself to sleep in a bit longer, usually until around 8 or 8:30, which feels like a real luxury after the work week.
Do you usually have the same routine every day?
Yes, on weekdays, my routine is fairly consistent because it helps me stay organized and productive. I follow pretty much the same pattern from morning until evening. However, weekends are more flexible, and I don't stick to a strict routine then.
What is your daily routine?
My typical weekday routine starts with getting up at 6:30, followed by a quick shower and breakfast. I usually leave home around 7:45 to catch the subway to work. After work, I get home around 6 o'clock, make dinner, and then spend the evening either exercising, reading, or watching something on TV before going to bed around 11.
Do you ever change your routine?
Yes, occasionally I do change it when circumstances require. For example, if I have an early meeting, I'll adjust my wake-up time accordingly. Sometimes I'll also break my routine on purpose, like meeting friends for dinner after work instead of going straight home, just to add some variety to my week.
Is your routine the same today as it was when you were a child?
No, it's completely different. As a child, my routine revolved around school, which started later than my current work schedule. I had much more free time in the afternoons for playing with friends and doing homework. I also had fewer responsibilities, so my parents managed most of the routine, whereas now I have to organize everything myself, including meals, chores, and finances.
Do you think it is important to have a daily routine?
Yes, I think having a daily routine is quite important for most people. It provides structure and helps you manage time efficiently, which can reduce stress and improve productivity. A consistent routine also helps establish healthy habits, like regular sleep patterns and mealtimes. However, I also think it's important to have some flexibility and not become too rigid, as spontaneity and variety can be beneficial for mental well-being as well.
Now we will listen to version 2.
When do you usually get up in the morning?
I'm generally an early bird. I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. to give myself a bit of buffer time before the workday begins. I find that starting the day early allows me to tackle my most demanding tasks, like coding or script writing, while my mind is still fresh.
Do you usually have the same routine every day?
For the most part, yes. I'm a firm believer in the power of consistency. Having a structured schedule helps me manage my workload as a data engineer while still finding time for my side projects. Without a set routine, I think I'd find it quite difficult to stay productive.
What is your daily routine?
My morning starts with a quick workout and a light breakfast. From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I'm deep in technical work, optimizing stored procedures and managing data pipelines. In the evenings, I shift gears and focus on my YouTube channel, English is Easy, where I record podcast-style audio. I usually wind down with a bit of reading before heading to bed around 10:30 p.m. Do you ever change your routine? Occasionally, I do have to be flexible. If there's a critical issue at work or a stubborn technical bug that needs immediate attention, I might have to rearrange my evening plans. However, I always try to revert to my standard schedule as quickly as possible to maintain my momentum.
Is your routine the same today as it was when you were a child?
Not at all. It's vastly different. As a child, my routine was dictated by school hours and revolved around play and extracurricular activities. Now, my day is much more self-directed and focused on professional responsibilities and personal development. The stakes are definitely higher now than they were back then.
Do you think it is important to have a daily routine?
Absolutely. I think a routine provides a sense of stability and reduces decision fatigue. When you have a clear plan, you don't waste energy wondering what to do next. It's particularly vital in high-pressure fields because it ensures that you're making consistent progress toward your long-term goals.
Now we will listen to version 3.
When do you usually get up in the morning?
I usually wake up around 6:30 a.m. on weekdays. I like starting early because it gives me time to get ready calmly instead of rushing.
Do you usually have the same routine every day?
Most of the time, yes, especially on work days. I follow a similar schedule because it keeps me organized, but weekends are more flexible.
What is your daily routine?
I wake up, drink a glass of water, and do a quick stretch to feel active. Then I have breakfast, check my messages, and start work. In the evening, I exercise or go for a walk, have dinner, and wind down with a book or a short show.
Do you ever change your routine?
Yes, definitely. If I have an early meeting or an appointment, I adjust my morning plan and prepare things the night before. Also, on some days, I replace exercise with rest if I'm feeling tired.
Is your routine the same today as it was when you were a child?
Not at all. As a child, my routine was mostly school, homework, and playing outside, and my parents managed my schedule. Now it's more structured and self-managed with work, chores, and health goals.
Do you think it is important to have a daily routine?
Yes, I think it's very important. A routine helps you stay productive and reduces stress because you don't waste energy deciding what to do next. At the same time, it's good to stay flexible so life doesn't feel repetitive.
All right, that's the end of today's video. I hope this helped you in your English learning journey. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to English is Easy. And let me know in the comments, which topic should we upload next? Bye.